What is going on, everyone? I am Nick Dash, and welcome back to The Walking Dead Michonne Give No Shelter. Let's start episode 2, I suppose, and hope it loads quickly. Oh, we got... Oh, okay. Oh, it skipped the recap. I guess because I already watched it, but... it was boring. We already seen it all anyway, so I don't know. So we're back to where this guy has the gun, and hopefully he doesn't shoot us. Okay. Probably sorry for what he's done, I guess.
Please.
I guess I'll accept his help.
Okay, I screwed up.
Yeah, I get the feel...
Randy,
Yeah, she is
way.
not forgiving him.
Not your brother. I can't undo what I did, but maybe I can help. I owe you. Both of you.
You wanna help? Start by getting us the fuck out of here.
Not gonna be easy, but I'll do what I can.
Is he still breathing?
Jonas!
Wait, oh, he's the gay doctor
I thought
dude,
you'd
right?
have more time.
What do you mean? Oh no.
Jonas, listen. I said I'd help them escape.
Uh,
We need to disappear too.
so are they joining the group now, both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit,
Find
great.
Pete and get the hell off this boat.
Okay, so what about Randall? Is he not going to come back anytime soon after all that shit happened?
Thanks, Michonne, for stopping me. As much as I wanted to, for what he did. I'm glad I didn't kill Zachary.
Killing Zachary wasn't the answer here, and it wouldn't have made you feel any better.
Sam will remember that. I have to remember who all these characters' names are. It hasn't been too long. It's maybe been about a week since I've played. It just has to keep showing me that face, doesn't it? Like, it literally just takes the opportunity to show it, like, every other shot. So, are we gonna try to be all stealthy, or are we just gonna have our big group of 4, I guess, rush out? So, there's some guard dude, presumably, that is probably gonna die.
And he's got company.
Okay. We'll distract the guard, then we're out of here.
Oh yeah, since you guys technically are still part of the crew.
Hey, Joe. Can you give me a hand with something?
Okay, that works, I suppose. Don't know why he wouldn't be like the, what's her face didn't tell me to leave the post. I don't remember what her name
Couldn't get
was.
anything out of him. Zachary was useless.
These people just aren't talking. Yeah.
Okay,
Problem is,
so
we still know nothing about him.
I'll get him to
oh
talk.
shit, right there.
Don't worry.
I have to worry.
No,
After
don't-
last time,
It won't go down like
Jesus
that. I
Christ.
swear.
it can't.
Okay, he's there. So let's talk. Oh, we got spotted, didn't we? Or did I click in time? So, is that, I guess that's my sword. And a flare gun, because why not? So, is Sam still down
They
there?
see me gone. You haven't got a chance of getting out of here.
Hey, Randall!
Well, we're
You wanna
screwed
tell me
now.
how this happened?
Zachary! He was guarding the door.
Right.
So hopefully Zachary can,
Samantha
or,
put you up to this? Where
or
is she?
hopefully Sam can get a hold of that assault rifle.
Come on. Out with it.
There.
We went our separate ways.
We ain't working together.
idea
Technically,
what
we
happened
did
after
split up.
Too bad I don't believe a word of what you just said.
Norma, forget about the girl. We can figure this out between us.
I'd like that, Pete. But your friend here seems to have other
Just
ideas.
stall.
Randall, sound the
Stall.
horn.
Sure thing.
Drop the machete.
Okay, let's drop it. Yeah. We just need to stall until Sam gets here. Thank you. Or, what? What are we doing? Okay, he's going for the assault rifle. He's the bigger threat. Got him. I don't know what the choice was about there. So is I guess Pete fighting Norma? So I got a quick time event. Oh shit! I just broke his arm. Did that kill him?
We have to leave now.
So cinematic mode again.
Damn it, Michonne. Always taking the hard road.
You're still alive, aren't you?
For now.
Come on.
Oh, maybe with Norma I was going to use her as a human shield or something? So, someone still got the horn off. Don't know who. Or run.
We got trouble. Is this an attack?
What's happening?
Mike, where are the kids?
Escaped in their arms. Everyone, listen.
Yeah.
Get down.
Oh.
Escape to your arms and danger. Stay out of sight.
Yeah, we don't really want to hurt any of you.
We're totally screwed. The whole town is looking for us.
We'll figure it out. Michonne?
I'll see if I can find us a ride out of here.
Are we not on one? So we look up. Oh, there's a lot of them. Like 3. Yeah, I think Randall's dead. Okay. Oh shit. So that boat I think is our ride. It's got no one on it.
There's a boat we can use.
We'll take them out if we have to. Them or us.
No, we are not killing people.
How about we kill people as a last
Now's your
resort?
time to escape and no one dies.
No,
I'll
don't
find a
do
way
that.
to- I can reason with these people.
That'll never work.
I'd rather not fight these people, but I'm not sure we'll have a
There we go. I think that's our
Start
best
butchering their people,
answer there.
And our chances of making it out of here, any of us, go down to 0. I'm doing what's best for my
We
group.
fight only in
That
self-defense. Or he's just going to...
includes you. Get your opening. Run.
We gotta stop him. Now!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop Pete. I'm not letting him do...
What are you doing? I could have talked them down.
I'm not taking any chances.
And I ain't letting you not get out of here, yourself.
Get ready.
Okay, we E the door. Oh, going all cinematic again. I guess. There. Hey, you guys, jump into the water, please. I really don't want you to actually die. Please just have that be a diversion. So we then click him.
Stay back.
So we dive the incredibly slow mugger knife. Oh Jesus, that was not this. Oh shit. I guess I didn't press E fast enough. Okay, since I'm dead, I might as well discuss the episode. I have my phone back now, so I don't have to actually tab out to look at the wiki, but I am going to tab out anyway to look at OBS to see how long I've been recording. Today we are going to be discussing the season 1 finale of Fear the Walking Dead, and we'll move back to the main series in the next one, which just started its 7th season. We are still behind with the middle of the 6th season. Unfortunately, people have been spoiling season 7 for me. I saw, at least had YouTube recommend one video to me of that had a spoiler in the title, which is just a dick move. But I'll try to avoid them as much as possible. I mean, granted, I'll know at least everything in an episode before I go in here, but it would at least be nice to not have to know all the events of everything. So our group prepares their escape, much as this group prepared their escape. So I guess not our group, their group, the show group, since I'm not part of the show group, I'm part of the game group. Ophelia is mad with Daniel about torturing Andrew, and they start to make a plan, and the question is what role Andrew plays in that plan. He's like, he goes to Travis knowing that he's kind of a pacifist dude, and is like, Daniel's gonna kill me, right? And, if you guys bring me along. But Daniel is bringing him along under the pretense of they need directions. So Travis decides to take a third option and get the directions from Andrew before they go in, but don't actually make him come along, which Daniel doesn't like, but he doesn't have much of a choice because Travis went behind his back about it. So they get to the sort of stronghold, and Daniel walks out with a flashlight and says bye to the guards, and they try to debate about whether he's a walker or not. And they're like, come on, walkers don't use flashlights. And then he's like, they wonder, it's like, should we shoot him anyway? And then he's like, save your ammo, bitches, as the camera pans up to show that he let the whole arena full of 2,000 walkers out. Which, so we finally get our first horde of the series. It was very... I hated how we didn't have any zombies in the we had barely any zombies at all in the first few episodes. Now we're getting our first horde, which is where the show really shines, I think, is during horde scenes. So they alert everyone inside of what's going on and start shooting like hell. And meanwhile, the group uses it as a distraction. And for some reason, and this proves to be a very bad idea, I really hate how so many of the plots in this show could have been easily avoided if the protagonists had just been smart. They decide, instead of maybe bringing Alicia and Chris along, where they're under the protection of adults, they leave them in the parking lot with the car, in the parking garage. And, completely unprotected by anyone but each other. Granted, there's the hope, I guess, that maybe no walkers will show up there, but the worst ends up showing up in a second. But for now, though Bethany and Exner and Liza, they hear shots and look out and see the huge numbers of zombies, and their medevac that was supposed to come pick up the injured and take them away shows up and is basically like, we're gonna assess the situation, and we are assessing that nope, and they leave. So Exner tells everyone to go join the evacuation, including Liza, and she will take care of the patients, in big air quotes there that I'm making, but I don't have a webcam, which we know what she means by taking care, and we get confirmation later. So now we go back to the idiocy of the car. So they're talking about what happens if no one comes back, and we quickly find out it doesn't fucking matter, because there's shadows coming through, and you're like, oh no, it's hiding the car, could it be zombies? And then the quote-unquote zombies smash the car and ask for the keys, because they're actually soldiers that are trying to get the hell out of there, and the pretense of, being, public servants has completely gone out the window. And Chris is like, I ain't giving you the keys, and he decides to punch a soldier, which turns out to be a very bad idea because he does not have the physical fitness necessary to deal with one. And according to the wiki, the soldier punches him and knocks him out. I never noticed the knocking out part. By the next scene we see him, he's perfectly fine, like this never happened, other than a little rattled. So Alicia's like, hey, I have the keys, and she gives him the keys. So they no longer have a ride. For once they finished extracting Nick. So speaking of Nick, we go back to the holding cells where he and Strand, the black dude, realize, okay, it's time to go. So they leave all the other prisoners there, because that's really who they are, as prisoners. And they're like, no, save us. And Strand's like, nope, we don't have time. They come across, see, Nick asks Strand where they're going. He tells them they're going to find Abigail. We find out who Abigail is towards the end of the episode. As Nick wonders. They find a zombie eating Melvin, which is, he's the guard that Strand bribed for the keys and to keep Nick there. And he takes the cufflinks back. I guess it was cufflinks. I thought it was earrings. But it tells him to keep the watch. And he's like, well, shit, Melvin was supposed to be my ride out of here. I guess he's going to bribe him with something more, but he's dead. He decides to take his gun, so it's not a total loss. Melvin asks for Strand to kill him. He's like, yeah, you're on your way, as the zombie beats him, eats him to death. So, Liza gets out, with the rest of the military evacuation, it quickly goes to hell. The zombies get through the fences, and we see a nice gory discretion shot of a guy getting bitten on the neck, and then trying to get on a helicopter, and they're like, fuck no, you're bit, we ain't letting you in, so he decides to decapitate himself with the rotors. A group that was on a tower has the tower get knocked over, and they all get eaten pretty quickly instead of just losing their foot. So we go back inside to the perspective of the group that's the rescue mission group. I guess Daniel, Madison, Travis, and I forget who the fourth person would have been. It says 4 on the wiki. They're looking for Nick and Griselda. They get to the holding cells, and they ask people like, "Hey, are you talking to Nick? Is that the dude who was with the guy with the suit?" And they're like, "Oh, okay." So he already left, and he also decides to use a gun to free all the prisoners. And I don't think we ever find out what happens to any of them. Presumably, they all die anyway. So meanwhile, Strand and Nick are running away from some zombies that found them. And here's another one of the idiot plot moments, is they're on the other side of a locked door with Madison, Travis, Daniel, etc. on the other side. And Madison takes a hammer and tries beating the lock open when the door has a glass window. And the zombies are closing in. And she's like, couldn't she just break the glass window and at least hand the hammer to Strand and Nick to beat the zombies to death with? Or, maybe unlock the door. But no, we have to wait for Liza to get there and run in and use her key card to open the door, and it barely works. She gets it just in time, because that's how these series work. They also have a fight in the kitchen, which becomes important later, but right now it's just a fight. They realize that, the people who weren't already at the base realize Griselda's dead. I think Ophelia and Daniel, and they have trouble accepting it. At some point, I can't find it in the wiki, but they also go up to see Exner and realize that she killed everyone, all the remaining patients, and she has a gun and is probably gonna kill herself soon. We don't get to ever actually see her do it. But, so they get out, and Strand is like, hey, I have a mansion with supplies, and I guess the whole rest of this took place at night, and now it's broad daylight. I suppose it's the morning, but I don't know why TV shows can never get times of day right. They just randomly change times, from, the middle of the early morning, and suddenly it's broad daylight. It's high noon. So they find a big burning pile of dead people, and one of them is missing a foot, and it's like, it's probably Griselda. Ophelia cries. They get to Chris and Alicia. We're like, yeah, the soldiers took the car while you guys were doing this, because, I mean, honestly, what do you expect to happen? And then Andrew shows up after Travis freed him, and he's pissed. He's pissed at everyone. He's pissed at Ophelia. Yeah, he's pissed at Travis, despite he's the one that released him. He, for some reason, shoots Ophelia. I guess for letting her dad torture him. I don't know why he'd go for Daniel instead, or he wouldn't go for Daniel instead. But he goes for Ophelia, and Travis tackles him and beats him almost to death until Madison finally pulls him off, and they end up just leaving him there. I'm guessing he probably got eaten or bled out or something. We never see him again. And my phone screen locked. So they get out, they take a random car that, I don't know, they hotwire or something. There's zombies all over the highway that they have to avoid, and they're in the back of a pickup truck. And Ophelia's shot, and they're not providing any medical attention to her on the way. They just, like, let her sleep with a gunshot wound and decide to tend to her after they get to this mansion that's a while away. We see that bridge that's in every LA TV show. That little aqueduct. And the city's on fire, and they end up getting to Strand's house, and he has power because, of course, he's one of those survivalist types. He deactivates their security system and gives them all food, and Eliza takes a look at Ophelia and stuff. We find out that Abigail is his yacht. That I guess his plan is to sail the high seas for the rest of eternity until all the walkers go away. And, so then Liza goes down to the beach. It's a beach house, I should say. And Madison follows her. And you see, Madison asks what she's doing, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I got bit in that kitchen." It's like a little tiny bite too, like it's and like on the abdomen, so they can't do any amputations or anything. But like this little bite, it's tiny. There's almost no blood. It almost like it's like she was killed by like a little kid zombie. You know, like she's been like a little kid zombie that hadn't gotten its adult teeth yet. It was all baby teeth. This is a tiny ass bite. And then they're like, oh god, so she's gonna have to get killed, and she can't bring herself to do it, but she knows it has to be done, and she tries to get Madison to do it. But Travis had noticed Madison, I guess, and they kind of ended up making a conga line of most of the cast. And Travis gets there, and there's the whole echoes back to the third episode of I guess Madison telling Liza that if she gets bit, she wants Liza to shoot her instead of Travis. But Travis shows up, and it's reversed, and he gets there before the deed can be done. He has to be the one to shoot her. And then he's like, well, we he tries to be like, no, we can cure it, and she's like, no, nothing works against it. And he ends up shooting her, and she's dead, and the rest of the cast that aren't there yet, like Abigail and Chris, hear it, and they run out, and they're like, no, Liza's dead, and they cry on the beach, the episode and the season end. So that is that. Let's get back to the game, shall we, and try not to die this time.
No! What are you doing?
So, we're back to the
I could have talked them down.
quick time event sequence. So, I'll cut to the part where I actually died at. Alright, we're on episode 2, Give No Shelter. That loading screen just led to the same intro as the first episode, with maybe a different song, so I decided to cut both. So we're out of there, we got all 4 of our characters.
It didn't have to happen this way.
It did if I wanted you to come along.
Back, instead of hack your way out. Because that doesn't always work.
I couldn't risk leaving you behind.
You gotta believe I know what I'm doing sometimes. All I'm saying is next time, let me do what I do first. And if that doesn't work, your machete can do the talking.
Yeah, you weren't going to convince him of anything.
We can hide out at my house until it's clear. My dad can help you.
Are we still going to try to get back to the boat? I kind of thought that was abandoned. Your dad
He can really help us.
He's the smartest guy I know. He's got a temper, but I can vouch for you.
He's probably going to wonder where the hell Greg is, isn't he? Flare went up. Are we gonna actually get to see the flare? Are they look?
Oh God.
I guess they're asking for help after we kind of destroyed their town. So we ended up escaping to Walker Land, it looks like. Oh, and it's going to lead them straight to me. How inconvenient. Oh. Is that Dad helping out, I guess?
Down!
Oh shit. Okay. We got snipers. I guess they spotted us, but at least they're helping with the walkers.
Go.
So we're all cinematic again. Okay, crawl to safety. Towards the walkers. That seems like a fantastic idea. I'm gonna get shot in the ass or something, aren't I?
Put some distance between us and Norma. Hope the walkers go for them instead.
Jeez, don't. Why are you poking up? I shouldn't have to do a quick time event
We can lose them in the woods.
Well, at least they're saving us from the walkers.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to do a quick time event to correct your automatic dumbassness. Well, oh, we're going up. Well, okay, so we're gonna get this. So we gotta get Michonne's iconic thing, but it's not her boyfriends this time. It's just random walkers. Okay, so let's go for the arms. Or we go for the mouth. And then, oh, the other arm is a down. So, we gotta pull the arm off? I didn't hit E in time, I'm dead. Even though we already hacked its mouth off. So, how far behind are we? Okay, we're right here. Okay, so let's go for the mouth first, I think. Then the right arm, or the left arm, rather. Now we hit down and be ready to hit E. Or Q, okay. We hit Q and then E. That's how it usually works.
Jesus Christ, Michonne.
He's just like... He's the what the fuck dude. So... God, and he's already missing one arm, so that helps. So how does this help us in this situation? Are they just distractions for the snipers? Or is it supposed to help them ignore us? Oh yeah, fellow walkers, we're all in a big group and this doesn't work usually, but because they're tied to these people, it's all fine.
Stay close. Stay quiet.
Maybe it's...
Don't bump into any of them. We'll be fine.
I guess maybe because we got their shit on us? I did, but what about Sam and Pete? So, I guess we hold W. And it looks like they're parting the Red Sea for me, my little wingmen here. Okay. And thank you, Norma's people. They're being very helpful here. I'm going on PTSD again.
Michonne, what is it?
Maybe that sequence, maybe the boyfriend sequence already happened in this timeline, and I'm just remembering it, using it again.
What do you see?
It's nothing. I'm hallucinating shit again.
Nothing. Let's keep moving. Just keep going.
Jesus, that was one fat neckbeard dude. Shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, she walks away at a very low frame rate. I don't know why I had to hit down to do that. I don't know why these walkers are just like my pets. Oh, I guess we hold D now. I don't know who the hell this dude is. Thank you, Norma, for having Stormtrooper aim, or whoever Norma's people are, to hit the walkers and not us.
I can't believe that worked.
Just be glad it did.
Oh, now they're showing up. Oh, Randall's still alive? I thought I busted his skull. Okay, we're not cinematic anymore. Okay, reloading. So I think I'm probably gonna end that there. Let's at least get past the loading screen so I make sure it fully loads. Yeah, okay, there we go. That definitely saved. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna end it there. So, we'll see Sam's dad, I guess, in the next episode. I make a dash and I'm out.